Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for another Ghost Recon Wildlands video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the Narco Road DLC that is coming out tomorrow. We only have one day left to wait, and I'm just going to kind of touch base on all of the things that we know so far so you guys kind of get an idea of what to expect when the DLC drops tomorrow morning. Should be dropping at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, just like the betas and all the other stuff that dropped on this game. So we should be seeing a whole boatload of new DLC coming along with the Narco Road. So we're just going to jump into everything that we know so far. And the first things first is that Narco Road is actually a separate game mode than the single-player campaign, the open-world single-player campaign that we've been playing. If you go to the main menu and you look at the very top, you do see the campaign tab. If you scroll down 2 tabs, that is where you're going to find Narco Road. So it isn't a completely separate section. It's not actually in the open-world single-player that we have been playing. And I'm assuming you're going to be still playing with the same character save as whatever you choose, but it is kind of a little bit different that they're going to do it that way, which honestly with all the new game modes and all the new features that are coming in Narco Road, I'm not surprised that they're going to kind of separate it so it doesn't really, break what the single player co-op experience is as of now. So basically the gist of this is you have to infiltrate these the gangs and stuff like that of the Narco Road. And you have to do all these activities with all these different vehicles and all these cool things. And you have to kind of get the general population of Bolivia to start following you. And you get enough notoriety that you kind of get the attentions of the bosses that are in the Bolivia, cartel and stuff. And then once you do that, then you take them out from the inside of these organizations so that they kind of don't even see you coming, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like you're playing an undercover cop, except you're basically being an undercover street racer. So it is a little bit far-fetched to be in a Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon game. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about it, but only time will tell once we get the DLC tomorrow exactly how it plays. So there's 3 bosses that are under a main boss. So the 3 bosses are Arturo Rey, Tony Mateos, and then Eddie Escovedo. And then once you defeat all 3 of those guys, you're going to get to the main boss, which we do not know his name yet, and we do not actually know what he looks like yet based off of these leaked images. So he's kind of a phantom, as I guess you could say right now. And we're going to get into some of the new activities that we're going to expect from the Narco Road DLC. So the first thing is called aerobatics, and this is the mode where you basically fly one of the planes in the game, and you fly under and through things, under bridges, through forests and stuff like that, kind of bobbing and weaving between trees and stuff like that. And there will be having like hoops and rings and stuff to fly through during, in the air. So if any of you guys have played any of the Grand Theft Auto games in the past, that any of the races, the air races that you do, how there's like the little rings that are floating in the sky and stuff, that's how it's going to kind of be. You're going to have to fly through those rings and go from point A to point B, going through all of the checkpoints. So I'm curious, hopefully they make it kind of hard, because the flying in this game really is not that hard once you kind of get the hang of it. So hopefully it's not going to be just too easy. So next we have air spray, and this is the same plane that you're going to be doing the aerobatics with, except it actually has a crop duster feature attached to it. So I'm assuming that we are going to be taking out some of the coca fields and stuff like that with this plane as some of like side missions and stuff like that. So you're going to go have to get this plane and then fly over a designated airfield. Or a designated coca field, and you're going to have to spread like some chemicals or something on it to help kill these off, to kind of slow the operation of the cocaine. If they don't have coca leaves, they're not going to have cocaine. Next, we have animal traffic. So this is going to be a very interesting mode. This is actual wild animals that can attack the player, and also they can attack the enemies, and it kind of drops off in a crate, and I'm not sure if you have to break it out of the crate or you have to kill it. I'm not sure exactly. We don't know exactly what you have to do with this animal, but it does say on the crate, "Stay back, warning, dangerous animal." So, and some of the logos that we've seen so far, some of these might be wolves, there might be actually bears and stuff like that. So it should be very, very interesting to see exactly how that plays out. Next, we have Breaking Bad, which no doubt plays on the whole Breaking Bad TV series. So in the picture, it shows a van with a bunch of smoke coming out of it. So I'm not sure if you have to maybe steal a van that's loaded with cocaine and steal it from the cartel and deliver it to a specific location, or you have to kind of take this van and then infiltrate like the coca plantation and take it out from the inside or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing with that, but it does look very interesting. And then also we have coca field, and this doesn't really give any description. There's no information on exactly what this is. I think this might actually tie into the plane where you have the crop duster feature and stuff like that, and you'll have to take out the coca fields with some sort of a chemical or a pesticide. So next we're going to get into some of the land vehicle stuff, and the first one is called Drift. Pretty self-explanatory. We're probably going to be sliding these cars around, some of the new muscle cars and stuff that is coming to Narco Road DLC. We're probably going to be drifting them down the mountains and stuff like that, which should be kind of fun. Like I said, it's kind of interesting to see this, exactly how this is going to play out, being the fact that this is an open world tactical shooter. It is not a racing game, but that one is pretty self-explanatory. And next up, we have Electro, and this is going to be kind of like a point A to point B race going through multiple checkpoints. And you're going to have actually nitrous on your cars, so you're going to have a nitrous meter at the bottom of the screen, and the more nitrous you use. I'm not sure if going through checkpoints or there's going to be boosts or something around the map as you're going through these checkpoints, it's going to give you more nitrous. It looks kind of strange being in a Ghost Recon game, but you know, hey, that is what it is. Next, we have Impossible Climb. I really wish I could put this screenshot up on screen, guys, but I don't want to get in trouble for putting actually anything in the video. I will link all these images and stuff down in the description below, so make sure to click on that down there. But it shows the new monster truck that's coming to Ghost Recon Wildlands in the Narco Road DLC, climbing up a mountain that is very, very, very steep. So it's probably just going to be like some sort of a hill climb where you're going to have to climb from bottom of the hill to the top of the hill with some extreme rocks and maybe some trees and all sorts of stuff like that. So it should be interesting to see how that works. It should be kind of fun, something completely different that we've never seen before. And then Informer is the last one, and this really doesn't give any description on it, but you think is what you're going to have to go from maybe point A to point B and getting some information on a certain individual and track someone down in this game mode with some of the vehicles that are coming to the game. And then also we have Jump, and this is going to be, I think this is going to be maybe some jumping off of a giant ramp with some, like, you have to jump the furthest, or it's just going to be a race that's going to have a lot of jumps in it. In the picture, it shows somebody flying off a very, very high ramp on a mountain on a dirt bike. So, and then next we have Retrieve the Map. So the DLC seems to contain like several treasure maps, I guess you could say, and it has images with locations circled on them. So I'm assuming this is going to be some sort of like a scavenger hunt, which is actually, this would be kind of cool. Something different than all the vehicle stuff that we're going to have in the DLC, but you're going to maybe be able to actually track down treasures. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be, if it's just going to tie into the Narco Road or if it's going to be maybe some skill points or some new weapon mods or something like that. So only time will tell to see exactly what that is. And then we have Trials, which I'm assuming that this is going to be just sort of like a time trial of some of the new racetracks and stuff like that you're going to be able to do in this game. I really wouldn't see anything other than that. Maybe just race against your friends' times and stuff like that. So it will be some sort of a co-op experience even on that level too. So next we have Vehicle Spy. It does not have an image on it, but it says you're going to have to probably follow enemy vehicles and maintain a certain distance to listen in on a conversation or otherwise track them or tag them to see where they're going and then get to the final location and stuff like that. So new weapons and vehicles. We don't see any technically new weapons in some of the stuff in here, but we are going to be getting new DLC weapons and stuff like that along the road. Every Tuesday, we're probably going to be getting new packs and stuff like that. Also, with the new season, the new live seasons that are launching, some of the rewards that you actually get in there are going to be new weapons and stuff like that. So they did say that there's going to be new epic weapons coming to the game, and now those are weapons in the base game that you get by defeating various bosses. And you cannot mod these weapons. So I'm assuming that when you take out the bosses of the Narco Road, you are going to be getting some sort of like some elite weapons or some legendary weapons that you're not going to be able to mod, which still to this day I'm very upset that Ghost Recon Wildlands does not give you the option to mod those weapons, because you could in the Division, and I really think that they took a step back with the whole customization of characters and the customizations of the weapons in this. But that is pretty much all for the information that I have so far, guys. And obviously, we're going to find out all of this firsthand tomorrow when we get our hands on the Narco Road DLC. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys found it helpful, you guys learned some stuff, make sure to drop a like on the video, guys. It would be much appreciated. Also, if you guys are new around here, make sure to subscribe for more Ghost Recon Wildlands content. I will try to keep you guys up to date on everything there is to know on Ghost Recon Wildlands. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.